back to Petrol Zone. Today I'm going to be testing the Keis X10 heated vest. As you can see, I'm wearing it already. Stay tuned, I'll let you know what I think of it. So inside you get outputs for the heated gloves. The idea is then when you buy the heated gloves you get a lead with the glove which plugs into this outlet, goes down the sleeve of your jacket and then plugs into the glove. So you've got one on both sides. And also built in is the lead which slides in this little pocket here, which goes to your motorbike 12 volt supply which you've plugged in. So that's pretty good. And then there's another one for the heated soles output. So yet another output there. So there's 3 outputs on it altogether and 1 input. And then you have the controller which just plugs in as well. If for some reason you don't have the controller plugged in, you get given this instead, which is like a link lead. So that effectively turns the jacket on, so it's just on full power constantly. So in the box you get the jacket itself. I'll discuss sizes with you in a minute. You get the controller, which we've discussed already, and you get the adapter instead of using the controller. And what's not shown here is you get the actual lead that connects to the motorbike, which I've actually got installed on my motorbike at the moment. That's just it's a receiving end like this, and it ends in two positive and negative connectors with an inline fuse, and here's some spare fuses. And it describes in the instructions that if you've got various other things plugged in as well, like gloves, etc., you have to use different values of fuses. So that's why they've supplied them. So guys, as you can see, it's not a bad fit. I wear it over the top of my fleece normally, and then I wear my biking jacket over the top of that. And that seems to work nicely. What I do like about the vest version is obviously there's no arms on it, so it gives your arms that sort of freedom of movement inside your jacket, because there's nothing worse than having too many layers of clothes on. It makes you really sort of tight and struggle. But this sort of obviously stops that, which I like. I've had to go down 2 sizes though in order to get the correct fit. I know they suggest 1 size, but I think that's probably more like 2 sizes you'll need. I'm normally a medium, and this is an extra small. And as you can see, it's not that tight. It's still got quite a bit of movement in it, but it's just right, I think. Anything bigger and it would be a struggle to get under my jacket. It's already kind of, the jacket's quite tight with it on, but it's just about right, I think, for the winter months. It's got 1 pocket, if you can see on the side here. Just the 1 pocket on the right hand side. On the left hand side, the pocket there is for the controller and its cabling. It's got elasticated sides to it to help the fit. So if you do get it slightly too small, then at least you've got that elastication which will help you sort of fit it in. Zip at the front. That's about it really. Nothing else. Obviously, we mentioned before about the wire that comes out. That's dangling all the time, that cable. So as you're walking around, it's there. But I like to have the controller sticking out so that obviously you can reach it. Now, when you're on the bike, it's not very easy to look down and see what the controller is saying. It's so low down, you can't kind of, with your helmet on and everything else, it's quite difficult to see that. So you have to kind of guess where you've put it. Guess that you've pressed the button. So I'd say that's one downside, and I'm on kind of the maximum length of cable that's on the controller. Is not actually that long, that piece of cable, so that's one sort of downside for it. Other than that, pretty pleased with it. So overall, what do we think to the Keis heated vest? I'd say it really does the job. It's really good. You don't get obviously the arms heated, but then it does give you the freedom of movement in the arms. With a jacket over the top, I find it really does keep the heat in. At motorway speeds, depending on your screen situation with your bike, the wind is hitting you on the chest, that can kind of take the heat out a little bit. But I've found that on full power is just enough there to kind of keep your body sort of nice and warm. So yeah, good purchase. So far I've had it about maybe a year. No issues with it at all. I'm not using it every day, just now and again when the weather's cold, but I tend to find that I'll just put it on anyway, plug it in, and then I've got it if I need it. I can switch it on or off as required. So worthwhile purchase, I think. Yeah, very good. So thanks very much for watching again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.